OKCMAR members, hi, it's Rodney Burgamy, your OKCMAR President. I'm here today to talk about our upcoming LOCKBOX exchange and some of the concerns that we have received from social media from our members. I'd like to take them one at a time. One of the first was, this system is unfair. I returned boxes and other people did not. Now I get less boxes. Ladies and gentlemen, first of all, let me start with the ground. Our series of being able to check out lockboxes with no financial obligation to them at all was an unsustainable business practice. The amount of money that it cost this organization, if we continued with that type of a system, it would mean that our dues would increase greatly. We would have to somehow finance and fund that activity. Back in May, yes, we did ask for, if you were not using any of your lockboxes, to please bring them in. We were in desperate need of them. The building had less than 10 in it at the time. And for all of you who did that, thank you very, very much. You play the game by the rules. And I have a saying that cheaters never win and winners never cheat. So, thank you again. But even with you people returning those boxes in May, still, MLS had an outlay of over $50,000 to furnish enough lockboxes in the building to carry us through this August transfer to the new boxes. Ladies and gentlemen, that $50,000 was your money. And again, no possible way that we could, at the rate of dues now, continue that. So again, I appreciate you if you played by the rules in May and brought back boxes. And again, we are going to assure that you have boxes for the immediate listings that you have. 2, why do our multi-list fees keep going up? Ladies and gentlemen, multi-list dues have not risen since 2006. That's 10 years that they've been exactly where they are now. Our MLS board works diligently all the time to provide us the best quality service, the best product, and also at the most reasonable price, so that over the last 10 years we have not had to raise MLS dues. And there's no plan in the future. Again, this new lockbox system that we're setting up is a guarantee and a help that we will not have to raise your MLS dues. $120 is way too expensive to pay. Oh, ladies and gentlemen, at the amount of boxes that this organization is going to buy, there is a deep discount as to what we pay. And there is a tiny markup, but that markup could not possibly be considered profit. It has to go towards paying for the accounting, the actual outlay of the money to buy the boxes. So rest assured, this is not going to be a profit center for us. The MLS board, the MLS staff have never wanted this to be a profit center, and it certainly will not. It'll be more of a break-even point. Number 4. Why didn't the board consider other lockbox companies? Ladies and gentlemen, that was one of the most staggering comments that I saw on social media. And I'd like to invite anyone who thinks that to be true to call me and visit. Let me bring you down here. Let us sit in 5 minutes on an MLS board meeting. Let me take you up and introduce you to the MLS staff. Julie, the lady who heads our MLS, is top in the country as far as her knowledge and her depth. And of course, we considered every lockbox option that's available. The MLS board, the MLS staff, all sat through presentations from each. And out of their ultimate wisdom, they decided that the best product, the best service, and the best value as for what our members are going to be paying would be Supra. So it disappoints me that you would think, or that anyone would think, that we did not consider all options, because I assure you they did. Number 5, what about my key fob? Well, ladies and gentlemen, with our new boxes and technology that's advanced, you will not need a fob for our lock boxes. Your cell phone will suffice in this endeavor, which will be a great deal. Now, however, I must warn you that if you continue to co-op with other associations who do not use our lock boxes, you will need to maintain your fob to be able to access their boxes. Will I be getting a lockbox refund? Certainly. Going back to the first question, this system isn't fair. The MLS board told over this for the last 3, almost 4 years because they knew this day was coming. Our boxes are at the end of their life. They're no longer going to be usable. This is not an event that we could avoid in any shape, form, or fashion. But not all members have lockbox deposits. Depending upon the year that you joined, you either do, if you call the accounting department, have them look up your name, they'll tell you the date that you gave the deposit, and yes, they will set a repayment of the deposit. And again, this is whether if you bring back all of your checked out boxes or not. Security deposits are meant for missing product. Well, we're not going to hold anyone's security deposit, ladies and gentlemen. We want everyone who put one up to receive that $75 back. But that will take you calling the board, having them verify when and if you paid the deposit, and then of course you will receive the check. We should be given a couple of free boxes and everyone should get the same amount of boxes. Wow. If you look upon that in our numbers, 4,000 people, some of those have 200 listings, some of them have 2, and a whole bunch of people live in the middle. How could we all give everyone 200 boxes? Again, ladies and gentlemen, we're mindful of the dues that you pay, but this money must come from somewhere. So if every member thinks that every member should get 200 boxes or the number that every other member gets, that is not a sustainable number. There's no possible way that that could happen. Our MLS board, again, worked out to be the fairest and best way that we will exchange one-for-one lockbox. We will take back product that technically, ladies and gentlemen, is not yours. You just checked it out. It belongs to OKCMAR. But in the endeavor of being fair, and remember, fair is where you take the kids on Sunday, but in an endeavor to be fair, the MLS board and the OKCMAR board backed up that we would do a one-on-one exchange. So actually, to be given free product of this value, whether if you bring in 2 boxes and get 2, or you bring in 200 boxes and get 200, we should be dancing in the street that our MLS board thinks that fondly of us, and they're not going to make us actually pay for and buy all new lock boxes. I'm not paying for that. I'm going to use combo boxes. Oh, ladies and gentlemen, our industry suffers from a non-professional outlook by many, many different people. We cannot stoop to that. Combo lock boxes have absolutely very little security about them at all. If my home were listed, there would be under no circumstances that I would allow a combination lockbox. There would be no circumstance that I would put on anyone's home a combo lockbox. It's far too dangerous. Please check with your broker. Talk to him about the E&O insurance that you are provided, because NAR does not lay sanction on combo lockboxes, nor do I think the E&O insurance do also. So this is a financial decision that you'll have to make, but I do hope that you always strive to raise the professionalism of our industry by using the latest and the greatest technology that's out there. Now, one of the last concerns that I've seen that disturbs me the absolute most is that our board during this transaction has not been transparent, that we have not been forthcoming, that we have somehow tried to keep things hidden. Well, when I read that, I looked at my cell phone and I said, there's no missed calls. No one tried to contact me. Now, I've had several board members that have come to me and said that particular members have spoken to them about this concern. And I say, wow, I sure would like to talk to those people. I want to address their issues and their concerns. And the board members have told me, oh, no, I can't tell you their names. It's confidential. Ladies and gentlemen, who is actually hiding? Who is clothing? Is it us, the board, who would answer any call that we received? Or is it this individual who does not bother to contact us, but yet says things like we are unapproachable? I don't quite understand that. But realize, I, Nels, all of the board members, Shelley, our president-elect, we will answer our calls. We've offered to come to offices to do presentations. We have tried to be as forthcoming and transparent as we could possibly be. So comments like that, again, when I've received no missed calls, are actually hurtful to the people who sit at this table and volunteer to help govern this organization. So please, contact us. If I've not answered all of your questions today, call me, call Shelley, call Helen, call any one of the board members, and let's see if we can't get this resolved. Now, unfortunately, on Tuesday of next week, I'll be representing OKCMAR at a commercial function in Chicago. But I'm looking forward to seeing everybody that comes in on Wednesday all day long for the LOCKBOX exchange. I know it's a hassle. 25 years in the business, I've been through a few of these. But trust me, once it's over, the memory will fade, and we're going to enjoy this new product and all of the state-of-the-art advices and devices that it gives us. So, have a world-class weekend, and thank you for your time.